Okay, we should be good to go.
Are we live?
Yes.
All right. So let's begin. Why not? Hello, everyone. Thank you for following us. This is Brickham. My name is Matt, as you are aware, since it's a community thing. Let's go straight to the point. I'm very excited to introduce you here to Frederick and Paul because they have chosen Brickham to be able to tokenize their project. I'm going to let them do all the talking and excitement because I'm actually super interested. I had the pleasure of meeting Fred a couple of months ago when we started this journey together. He was very enthusiastic as to how tokenization, security tokens, and the new way of business dealing it's performing. So over the past months, we had some really cool conversations, especially with the project. But now today it's his introduction. So let's begin by a quick some introduction. So who wants to begin? Paul, Frederick, who wants to rip the apple open?
Let me start, okay?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
That will be fine. Yeah. Well, so what we this is really a unique moment, I think, in the world. This is the first live tokenization ever in history. So I'm very, very excited. So what we do also, I think probably it's the first time in history a perfume brand is being launched also online, and where basically we bring the future of perfume by merging the physical and the digital. And so this is all what it's about. We're creating a digital perfume brand that is a sports brand. It's a game-changing brand that turns customers into real fans, so there's passion. And we support sustainability. The brand name is the scent of success. So it's a bonding perfume. Can you smell it already?
Yeah, I guess I'm not a success already.
For sure. So we create a sense of belonging, and that's why we call it. We like to call it a bonding perfume. And the scent of success is also SOS. So we have a positive impact on sustainable impact on society. So we do just more than just a perfume. We create communities, and we link basically our perfume brand, which is developed by the most famous, well-known noses. We link this tradition to new technology, to the digital world. And it will be endorsed by a very well-known Champion League football player, which we're not going to reveal right now, but in the next week, it will be clear. And so I'm the founder of the company. My name is Frederick. And I've been working a couple of years on this project. And my roots are UCLA, scientific formation in Los Angeles, where I studied cosmetic sciences, and through the family company, second generation. So we had the idea to create a new perfume and link it to celebrities. But the world is not waiting for a new perfume. You know, if you go to the retail, you're overwhelmed with fragrance. That's why, since I love Web3 innovation, blockchain, I said, okay, we need to merge these two worlds, tradition and future innovation. Mm-hmm. And then, luckily, I met a few very interesting people, and they supported me. One is Christian Uniers. He couldn't make it here, but we developed an amazing, business plan, very innovative, very future-proof. And then also I had the chance to meet Polyvon, and Polyvon accepted to become a CEO. And he comes from a very interesting world. So Polyvon, really give you the word.
Thank you, Frederick. My name is Polyvon Billet. I'm working now as a CEO for the Center of Success. And I studied economics at the university in Ghent in Belgium, and supplemented with an MBA at the very business school, also in Belgium. And I followed a general management course at the Harvard Business School. But my career is mainly situated in the financial banking sector. I worked for a long time at Bank de Grove. Bank de Grove is a top leading merchant bank in Belgium. And I had experience there to work as well as in private banking as in investment banking. Then I founded the Rothschild Bank, Edmond, the Rothschild Bank in Belgium, in Brussels. And I worked for years as partner for an international M&A boutique. And today, I constantly choose to work for a revolutionary concept. It clearly transcends the traditional way I have always worked. But recently, I received a few offers from banks, but I deliberately choose for the scent of success, creating a bounding perfume, because I truly believe in the technology and the Web3 environment. You know, banks are put on the brakes by their conservative behavior, but I can tell you that some stock exchange markets are are working with the blockchain technology. As you may know, the Luxembourg stock market has already listed security tokens.
Yes.
And that's very important to mention also that blockchain technology makes it possible to own and verify property digitally. And that's very revolutionary.
Completely agree. So I like the concept that there's a mix of concepts. So we have a real world asset, which is a high-end luxury brand. Let's add that value. Then it goes tokenized, and we're issuing security tokens on chain. And there's even a layer of sustainability. So I like how things are working nowadays, but it's just not just one concept being thrown, that you can mix all of it to create a specific product with a specific, let's say, message. I mean, we can even say from the branding, can always smell the success. Wonder if it smells like technology or it smells like money. Who never knows, right? But this is very interesting how easy now it can be, and even here with a specific community of enthusiasts in the investment relations, kind of like trying to see how blockchain, cryptocurrency, securities, and we're mixing you with a specific know-how, great backgrounds, and then saying, hey, you know, I can go the banking way, or I can go the new way, because even institutions are jumping into the new way. So let's jump straight on it. I had so many curiosities. Let's go for. So let's talk about the product. I mean, in the end, it's your baby, right? So why a perfume? What is your like connection to the luxury world? Have you guys already worked in that sector, or what is your thrive behind creating a fragrance, even backed by a famous world football player, and say like, this is how I'm going to capture this market and make it a success?
Yeah, well, I think, I mean, this is second generation. We always been into cosmetics and perfume, and basically through the veins, you know, in my DNA, I always wanted, and also my family, we always wanted to innovate, always wanted to look at, you know, emerging markets. How can we, you know, make competition irrelevant, basically. What we see now today is that we see that the luxury market is going on chain, is going Web3. We have several examples, and the tradition linking to innovation and make it of a concept future proof, I think is of interest of investors. You create a combination of a perfume, which is tradition, and you add the Web3 technology to it, and a sense of community, sense of belonging, which is super important today. So like-minded people gather together, and we supported by technology. So this trilogy, basically, of our DNA of the scent of success is creating impact, because basically what we do, and this is also very important in everything we want to do and I want to do in my life, is to give back to society, to be sustainable, and see how we can have a impact. In this case, basically what we have with this perfume is it's a sports brand linked to football. So and the sense of success is basically also, it is scientifically also proven that sense all the way go to your hypothalamus, so you can, it's your straight sense, it can put you in a mood, in a state of mind, and it can put you in a successful mood. So imagine you put your perfume on, and now I'm looking at, for example, this grassroots football clubs, the kids, the coming stars, they can, condition their mind to set them in a winning mood with a perfume. It's perfectly possible. Imagine a young kid of 9 years, he get tackled, he has to, do a penalty. His heart is beating, he's super nervous, but before he put on his perfume and before he kicks the penalty, he put his mind in a state of mind of winning, and he marked the goal. I mean,
I'm so proud. I love that story.
Yeah, this is really possible. You can do this. So I don't think never ever a perfume brand had in mind to solve a problem, to have impact on society. I think this is the first time in history. So we're talking about a lot of first times here. First live tokenization, first digital perfume, and first perfume brand, a sense of success that really has a sustainable impact. How we do this? What we do is we create communities, the grassroots league community we create. So we support the local teams, local clubs, and we help them to function better and to have more revenue. So it can initiate a natural scouting process. What we do is also we merge the big stars, of the FIFA, the big Champion League stars. We connect them in the community with these grassroots little players, because all these top players, they all started from a grassroots club, and they started small, and now they're having huge contracts and making nice money. I think it's time to get back. And we created this. Creating a digital platform like a D-app as well, to make it possible to connect this and to track record, and it all is with a membership, NFT membership. So basically, this brand is a brand that from scratch goes all the way Web3, which is unique.
Amazing. I'm excited. Why not? It's a connection. So I'm gonna throw here Paul a question. He comes from mergers and acquisition. I used to be a lawyer in that field, so maybe someday we can have a coffee and say how we ended up in the Web3 space. For me, it's interesting because we tend to say like it's a classic vertical, no? So it's kind of like companies acquiring, then or creating a new venture or whatnot. And now you're entering into the physical. That's the word that Frederick mentioned before, in case anybody didn't know. It's when you merge physical with digital. How do you see yourself transitioning from that, let's say, classic perspective and jumping and saying, let's do this completely different? So can you elaborate on that journey for yourself, Paul?
Yes, you have to see it as an investment banker, or let's say a financial advisor. We were advising investments. And if you see now with the security tokens, we are confronted with a new financial revolution. You democratize the investments. You can have fractional ownership. You have the tradable any time of the day, and it's programmable. And the important thing is that you work with lower cost than banks. And banks are also centralized, while this blockchain technology is decentralized, and that makes it so advantage with a lot of advantage for all those investors that are investing in the tokens, security tokens. So
amazing. That's
yeah.
perfect. Well, that's not perfect. Let's just say we think perfect. That's the enthusiasm. That's
a real world where we are now going now. That is, we want to give back to the community, so we are trying to democratize also the investments through the security tokens, and that's for me a financial innovation that we didn't have in the traditional banking world.
amazing. So going back to I think everyone who's going to be seeing this in live or later can really grasp the understanding that it's conjunction. It's a mix of different kind of worlds, and then suddenly we have this innovative product. But now I want to talk about the new perspective of the retail, right? I mean, they're no longer potentially they will be your customers or buyers, but now they can even be part of the journey through the tokenization. So how do you see this, or is it a motivation to create a community? Is it an aspect that you want to thrive to, saying, let's share the success with you? How do you see that new potential community that is about to be formed just because you entered the Web3 space?
For sure, this is absolutely our motivation to embrace our community. So if you become part of this company, basically, because you acquire shares through STOs, then we listen to you. You can call it decentralized autonomous, organization with a hip word now, but basically it comes to the bottom of it that we listen to our token holders and we ask them advice. We ask for their creativity. For example, it could be, you could imagine that they even could co-create a new perfume. We can do this in a complete gamification. The result can be a very surprising, digital perfume that we then in a DAO can decide, okay, why don't we launch it? Because wow, fragrances provoke emotions. So each of the fragrance wheel, is it spicy? Is it fruity? Is it flowerish? It all puts you in a mind. So basically in a decentralized and in the community we create, we can we can co-create cool stuff, and then we can decide, okay, put it on the market, and if it's on the market, it generates retail and profits. So again, the royalties of this co-production, let's say, this co-development, come back to the community. So yeah,
definitely. And now, Paul, from traditional investment where it's one-to-one or venture capital, family offices, how do you see this new, crowdfunding already existed, but now in a more lean way where it's directly from issuer to the investor? How do you see this evolving for your product? But also I would like to know from a general perspective, how do you see this new form of investing affecting the traditional world?
Yes, but I think it's a good question. The traditional world is, they are still living in the Web2 environment, and they are protecting themselves. They have a regulator. They have a centralized, let's say, ecosystems. And when we hear them, they think that the Web2 will survive until 2030. But you see now that some family offices, you see some private equity players are also investing in Web3 environments. And I think it's the future for them, but it's still difficult because we have in the blockchain and the Bitcoin environment some, let's say, failures and so on that gives you a bad reputation. That's why the traditional organizations thinks that they are still on the winning mood, but I think that they are wrong. The Web3 environment is the real environment, and we have to go that way. That's and you see it also in the investments. It's I told you already. It's democratizing the possibilities of investments. You can trade. You can have a part of an real estate on the Web3 environment. What's not as possible today. So I think that the evolution is there, but it takes time. And I think we have to take time to. But we are 23 now, 24, 5, 6. That will be the changing moment for the environment.
Amazing.
I hope that I answered your question.
Of course you did. Thank you very much for that sharing of thought. Let's make a quick break. Here we are with Source of Success, the new branding, and basically the format that they're gonna throw their new perfume line, which is called Success, Scent of Success, has a touch of sustainability because that's the acronym SOS, SOS. They're focusing on the pushing of the new mentality for achievement, but also from a sustainable point of sight. And then they're dragging that new technology, which is tokenization, into the field. And it's very interesting. So the new viewers can really jump in and digest. I am gonna request now. I know our moderators, please push the link tree of Source of Success, because they can follow the Twitter. Because at the end, in the next half an hour, of an F1 ticket will be announced how it can be won. But I'm gonna already hand you guys start following that. Click that follow button to all the socials of Frederick and Paul's new project, because I'll let you guys know how this is gonna work. But I'm already giving you a hint. You gotta click that follow button. Follow.
I'm looking forward to host you in at the private terrace in Monaco during the Formula One, and there will be a mystery guest, and the mystery guest will be, I'm not telling you, but there will be also competition also to try to guess who it's going to be, and he or she is going to be there present at the private meeting, and we're going to watch the Formula One racing like this, but we're going to have a cool time, drink some nice champagne. It will be very nice. So join us.
Okay, I'm gonna put a disclaimer. Breaking people, you cannot apply. Even if you follow, you're not part of that. It's for the community and the new community that the Scent of Success is gonna be developing. So again, start clicking those follow buttons, because at the end we'll show you who's gonna be the potential winner, like he said, to be in the Formula One in Monaco. That's crazy, right? Like I'm excited. Like how can I apply? But yes, freaking people is not allowed. So let's jump on the goods. I would like to really thank you for sharing your thoughts on how the project came to be, your backgrounds. It's important that people understand that this is a legit project. You're sharing your company, which is even more interesting. It's not a utility token that can be changed for a product or service. It's actual ownership of the company. This is the new models that are really be created in Web3. Hybrid models, whatnot. You guys probably gonna be playing a lot with the community. I do see it as a very enthusiastic one, just because if you started already here showcasing that, guys, come join us in our company, come join us on our private events. I don't want to see what is next. I mean, maybe what, Mars? Come in, I'll jump for that ticket. But let's go into why don't we create that token? Let's go for that live tokenization.
Let me spray some smell of success, you know. So I'm going to be sure of the good tokenization creation.
Hey, amazing! I love it. Yes.
All right. Guide me, my friend. Guide me. So,
all right.
So
let's go for sharing the screen, registering. Well, you already registered. We already did the boring stuff, which is the KYC. We understood who you are. But I would like to tell that to everybody who's viewing. We're going to short some things that are not as entertaining, which is before anybody can issue a token on our platform, they have to pass a KYC. So that means we did a compliance perspective to see who they are. Documents were correct. Everything that the documentation was supplied was perfect. So this is why we're doing this, because here in Beacon we take compliance very seriously. But that's the boring part, even though our head of legal did a great job, like she always does on compliance. But sorry, this is about entertaining, and lawyers don't tend to be too entertaining. Let's not tell her that, because then she will be pissed off at us. But either way, let's go for that creation of a token. And Frederick, feel free to guide us. I mean, in the end,
Okay.
you are the perfect person who can do it.
Yeah. All right. So let me. All right. Yeah. Okay. So you see my screen?
Yeah.
All right. We're good. So we're here creating live an STO, and all right. The token name is going to be the
Ash.
Scent of Success. What else? And it's going to be the SOS token. So let's get that logo. You still with me?
I am. I'm here watching everything.
Everybody with me? Okay, cool.
Yes, yes.
My wallet address is not going to be secret no more. Where did I
Don't
put
put
it?
your secret face. Don't put...
There we go.
T.
All right. So we're at compliance level now. Our agreement. Let me check.
So while Frederick is doing this, just to explain what is happening, he's setting up his token economy. That is creating the token that is going to be a representation of the security they are being issued, which in the end, from a compliance point of view, when he uploads the documents, is the contracts that everybody signs via blockchain to become part of the venture. So this is the preparatory work to initiate the process for the STO of Sign of Success can become a real and valid tokenization.
Exactly. So our contract, Bricken agreement, and sense of success is uploaded. So now I'm going to upload the statutes, which are the company shareholders agreements, and so let's do that. There we go. Voila, done. So initial token supply is going to be 50,000. All right.
There we go. And then we can go next. You want to review everything that you created just to be sure? Perfect.
Perfect. So now you are already allowed to take the 31,250 BPS needed. So you can continue. Click continue.
Here.
Is done. Just wait to create the token.
Aha.
Yep.
Aha.
So we're done.
It's amazing. We did
Yeah.
it. But come on, let's be clear.
No,
I
it's
stopped
super good.
sharing. I stopped sharing.
You can stop sharing. I will share my screen in a bit. But
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. How long did it take to tokenize this 50,000 shares? Let's be honest. Normally, you could do it in 3, 4, 5 minutes. We took some more time. Who cares? We are writing history here, and this, I mean, this proves if you put a wrong hash, that Bricken security perfectly works. So this is a proof of concept, and voila, this is what I'm saying. I'm very happy. These shares are now tokenized. Now we
Yes.
can work. Now we can spray again, the sense of success.
Once you get enough success, we'll NFT this video and send it, because it's gonna be wild. Because the beginning show, it was not simple, because things not supposed to be that simple. And like you said, well, it could take us half an hour. It took us half an hour just because we didn't saw the change wallets. But he's a chapeau to our compliance officer, because this is the
Absolutely.
types of things it says, like KYC, KYB, wallet, all connected. So I'm hoping that the Bank of Spain is actually watching this, because they say, no, it's not a secure method. We just prove it's super secure. So from that point of view,
This is proof of security, big time. As well, let me tell you something. Half an hour to create 50,000 tokens. You know how much time it takes to create a company in the old traditional world? I think you have to go notary, you have to go do this, you have to do that. This is
all right. So,
This is
Frederick, amazing.
good?
History was not supposed to be simple. First organization live. It's proof that it's gonna happen. Now the people should be getting used to these kind of methods. Kind of like everything simple and simple, but it does take a lot of work. And basically, again, people follow Sign of Success. You guys posted in the link tree on our community. Start following, because may I announce it, Frank, how the contest is gonna work? Okay, or you wanna go for it? All right, go for it. It's my community.
It's you.
Okay, because I'm excited. I'm excited.
you
Why not? It's like I don't even like cars, but it's kind of like it's the whole setting, right? It's kind of like perfume, luxury, a football player, Monaco, F1. It's like what
the
else?
highest,
Just what
the
what
highest
else?
in the world.
All right. So here Frederick has been kind enough to, obviously he has business there, and then he's gonna invite some people who are interested already in the project, and he's gonna give away Formula One ticket. That means that you can showcase a Formula One ticket from a rooftop in Monaco on the last weekend of May, and the winner is going to be chosen like the following. So from all the followers, we're going to help him pick. There's not going to be any weird things. It's going to be a randomized completely, like everything we do. And what we're going to do is pick a follower. The first 100 followers have priority over the rest. So everything is going to be on optimizations, because we wanna give that opportunity first to the ones listening to this. I was gonna say podcast, but it's a Twitch stream. So start following that, because whoever start following the Twitter, the winner is gonna be most likely picked from the first 100. Not saying that 1,001 doesn't have an opportunity, but it's an 1,000 opportunity less. So Monday, the contest is gonna run till Sunday 12 p.m. and the winner is gonna be announced by Frederick or Paul through their Twitter when we grill, just announcing who's gonna be able to go to Monaco with Sign of Success. And maybe hopefully some representatives of Bricken. I'm just gonna throw it out there. Out
Well,
invited myself.
you guys managed to put some suspense in this movie, in this podcast. So it's good.
Yeah.
I think
So-
it's the first of many things, the first live tokenization, but the first time you put suspense really in a live session. I like it. It's cool.
All right. Thank you. Amazing. So with that
Good.
ahead, we're super good. Start following them. Check on Monday. We'll hopefully announce the winner. If it's a member of our community, we'll be happy, but doesn't have to be. I know you invited other people. Other people are interested in sharing their communities to this project, because it's a conjunction of different inputs. We got soccer, we got Formula One, we got perfume, we got luxury, we got shares, we got companies. Damn, this is everything. It's one big mix. Love it. So
All right.
I don't know if you want to say, each of you, a goodbye
We
to
will
the.
reveal. We will reveal the name here. Okay. In
Yes,
Monaco.
on the bottom. On the bottom.
All right.
I want to.
Okay.
Amazing.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very
Thank
much
you.
for this lovely stream, and it's been an absolute pleasure sharing the history with you guys.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
All the best. Bye.